Hi there. I wanted to share a technique that I've been finding useful when working remotely with people and wanting to do whiteboarding. So maybe in your job, you're used to kind of standing with your colleagues in front of a whiteboard and sketching out ideas. And now in this kind of new reality of working from home and being remote, you're struggling to figure out how you can get that same experience. I've been working from home for a year or so now, and I wanted to share one of the techniques that I use for trying to get that whiteboarding experience. So right now we're in a Zoom meeting that I'm recording, and I've got my iPad here, and I've got my Apple Pencil, and I'm going to join this Zoom meeting as a second participant. And I'm not going to share the camera or the audio. I'm just doing it so that I can share my screen. And once I've joined this meeting, I'm going to do this. I'm going to opt to do screen sharing from my iPad. And then I'm going to open up this app called Concepts on my iPad. So this is an app called Concepts, and as you can see, I've already got kind of a diagram here, but we'll clear this out and start again. So it's an app for drawing, and I'm using my Apple Pencil and my hands to kind of do some drawing, and you can do some really nice stuff with this. So let's say I want to draw a user. That's not a very good user. That one's not either, but that's okay. And I want two of them. Actually, I kind of want three of them. And they're talking to like a web UI. Let's see, they're talking to a web UI. Maybe we'll center that a bit better. But actually these are a little bit too big, so I'll make them a little bit smaller. And they're talking to this with some, they're talking to this using, I'll draw some arrows to show that how they're talking to this web UI. And I don't want to keep on drawing those arrows, so I'll do things that way. And actually, maybe these arrows should be a little bit thicker, and maybe I should have done them in that lighter blue instead. And I kind of want another back end to be drawn in here too, so I'll put another back end over here. But this is my back end, so I need to type in, oops, delete that. Back end, except that's the wrong color. So, you can imagine I can correct the colors, I can copy and paste stuff from other parts of the diagram, I can zoom in and out, and I've kind of got infinite space to work with here. So in some ways, this is kind of better than a regular whiteboard. It's kind of the ability to move stuff around and the ability to edit after the fact and clone things is super helpful. And so in some ways it's better. It's not quite as nice because you can't quite get the fidelity. It's a little bit harder to write, and you can't pass the marker to someone else, which is actually a real drawback of this. But I think it is actually a really useful, powerful way of getting some of that feeling of kind of standing at the whiteboard with your friends or with your coworkers when you're all in different parts of the world. So hopefully this was helpful, and thanks for your time. Bye.